All right, hey, welcome to Tabletop Baseball. And as maybe some of you know from my Twitter or my tweet that I put out, this is the community baseball, Apba community baseball. I don't know what you call it. It's not really a league, but the Apba community baseball team, where I made up the cards. You gave me the information that you wanted, and I made up the cards. And so we ended up with 29 players. So I ended up making up two teams. So I kind of want, I want to be able to play everybody in every game. So I needed to make two teams. I did. And another reason we can do two teams is because there's going to be a DH, no injuries. The lefty-righty split's not a big deal. So pinch hitting is going to be at a minimum. And so therefore, pretty much you don't really need a big bench is what I'm talking about. You don't need a lot of guys on the bench. So, and Josh Winger, appreciate you stopping by and joining me. It's not too late to get in on this. If you want to get in, you still can. One team has 10 position players and 4 pitchers. The other team has 11 position players and 4 pitchers. So we're light on pitchers. If you want to get in and be a pitcher, not a belly itcher, then there's still time to do it. Espo, how's it going? So my plan is to every Thursday at 4:30, I'm going to play both teams. And they will each play a different team. And those teams are going to be from the bats set. And like I said, they'll be different teams. They won't play the same team. And we'll keep going until both teams have played all the bats teams. But today, each team is going to play a spring training game. And team one, which I named the entire team the 66ers. Okay? I know it's not a very original name, but I'm sure there's a lot of Apba 66er teams out there. But that's what we got. That's what we're going with. And so team one is going to play the Minnesota Twins of 1982. They were 60 and 102. And then team two, right after that, will play the 1982 Cincinnati Reds, who were like 101, or they were 61 and 101. Something in that. Route 66, yeah. All right, Steve Ryan, Derek Oxenrider, thanks for stopping by. You guys are in the game today. I can't remember which team you're on, but we're going to go over that here in just a second. Before I cover all my bases here, I'm not sure when you joined in, but there are two teams. I think I've covered everything I want to cover. Every Thursday from here on, unless something comes up, every Thursday, 4:30, that's when I'm going to play these two teams. So they'll be playing against, like I said, the Bats, team from the Bats set, all-time stars set. All right, so here is the first team, team one, not really the first team. And I just made up a lineup, and there's really no rhyme or reason to it. But here are the cards. They're the best I could get them. I had to print them about 3 times. I ended up cranking the ink up as high as it would go to get it. The magenta, for some reason, just doesn't, or the way his website is or something, just doesn't, it was not coming out very dark. So here's team one. We'll go through the lineup. Here's Tim Merkley leading off, playing shortstop. Richard Byers going to bat second and play right field. Jerry Ball will bat third and play center. Shanives Navila will be playing first base, batting cleanup. Wolfgang Koppenhofer, pardon me. That's the Oklahoma pronunciation. I'm not sure what it is really, but hopefully that's close. He'll play second. Richard Canfield play third. Mike Diamond, Big D, he'll be DHing. Michael Bose, he'll be catching, batting eighth. And Steve Ryan will be in left. There you are, Steve. You're going to play left field today. You're a 3. You're going to be batting ninth. Hope that doesn't hurt your feelings too much. And Ryan Morrison's going to be on the mound. Both teams have 4 pitchers. That's one thing I was going to mention. The pitchers, there's 4 pitchers for each team. 2 starters, 2 relievers. Now, being as they're only going to be playing 1 game a week, every pitcher is going to be available for every game. So every pitcher can pitch in every game. The 2 starters will alternate games, but the other one will still be available. You've got Ryan Morrison. He'll be the starter in the first game. Or he'll start out this spring training game. He's not going to pitch the whole game. Then you got Paul Wisham. He's the other starter. Rick Ballard, he's a reliever. And Derek Oxenrider, the other reliever. All right, and then we've got a couple bench players that will get in. Mike Hill, and actually those are the bench players for the other team, Team 2. We got 1 bench player for this team. It's Dave Schneider. That's Dave S. He's a catcher. He'll get in the game, though. He will get in this spring training game. All right, they're playing the Twins from 82. 60 and 102 was their record. Here's their lineup. Bobby Mitchell. Ron Washington, shortstop. Actually, he's playing second today. Tom Brunansky, the famous hitting instructor, right fielder. Kent Herbeck, first. Gary Ward, he'll be in left. Guy Eddy at third. Randy Johnson, he's going to be DHing. Tim Laudner will catch. Valledo at short. Bobby Castillo on the mound. Let me move Ryan Morrison back into the picture here. He's an A with a K. We are the 66ers, Team 1 66ers, are fielding 1. The Twins are fielding 3. No problem, Steve. No problem. Catch it when you can. All right. If I were to be a pitcher, how would I get involved? Okay, at the end of this video, once it's over, you might have to wait a little while before the comments will be enabled. But once the comments are enabled for this video, go ahead and put your information down. You can put, the best thing to do is put a player that you want to be patterned after. That's the easiest thing to do. If you got a favorite pitcher or a pitcher that you think, fits your style, whatever, give me his name and a year. And it goes back to 1950. And so you can do that, and I will make up a card for you and stick you on a team. All right, here we go. Tim Merkley. Let me get gotta get my charts out. I'll put them up. Let me move over this stuff here. All right, Tim Merkley. Castillo is a B pitcher. And right off the bat, Tim Merkley with an 11. That's a 0. And a 62. There's a double. The Merk leads off with a double. And the 66ers are off and running. There's Richard Byer. He's got a 62, 26. Fielding 3. Out of first, runner to third. There's a 4-3. Let's check the second baseman, though. Actually, Ron Washington. We're just going to play normal for these spring training games. We're just going to play regular old basic. So Merkley at third. Here's Jerry Ball. 65 is a 35, and that will be a foul out to the shortstop. Behind third base there. Shanives Navila. 63, and he strikes out. So after a leadoff double by Merkley, 66ers end up with nothing as he gets to third, but is stranded there. Here's Mitchell, Morrison's first batter, 65, and he gets him to foul it out to the catcher. That is, the catcher is Michael Bose. There's Ron Washington. He's going to fly it out to Jerry Ball in center. Jerry on the run makes the catch. Tom Brunansky, 62, and he will walk. The old hitting instructor, you're not going to fool him. There's Herbeck. 53 is a 20. Could be trouble. Fielding 1, though. Runner on first, 20. Out of first, runner second, so it is a ground out. 4-3. As Koppenhofer, he handles it. Wolfgang, I'm going to call him Wolfgang, handles it easily for the out. And he will lead off the top of the second. 0-0. 51 is an 8. That'll be a fly out to center field. For Wolfgang, here's Richard Canfield. Richard Canfield gets the first home run for the 66ers. From Omaha, Nebraska. Cornhuskers. And puts them on the board, 1-0. Mike Diamond. Try to hold the cards up a little more, give you a better look. 55 is an 8. They're still not very good, but he will fly out to center. Mitchell out there in center. Here's Michael Bose. 61. A 24, and that'll be a ground out to short. But Richard Canfield gets the 66ers on the board, 1-0. Bottom of 2 is Jerry Ward. 14's a 30, and he'll fly out to left field. Jerry Gaetti, 61, a 24, and that will be a ground out to short. Actually, it is a strikeout. Wonder how many of those I've missed. He has a K. Forgot about that K there. I don't think I missed any. Let's see, Herbeck. No, I don't. I think that was the first one. Randy Johnson, not the Randy Johnson, the pitcher, but Randy Johnson, the Randy Johnson. 25, that's a ground out to second. Wolfgang handles another one there. We move to the top of the third, bottom of the order, Steve Ryan. My camera focus on that, or is that my eyeballs? 64, and he will fly it out to left field. Back to the top of the order, Merkley doubled his first time up. 54, and he'll fly out to right field. Brunansky out there roaming around, makes the catch. Richard Byer, he will strike out. So 1-0. Morrison pitching a shutout through 2. Probably be his last inning. It's Tim Laudner. And he will strike him out. Second strikeout of the game for Morrison. Faedo. Faedo with a 0. That's going to be a hit. 25 is a double. The 9-hole. Morrison relaxed a little bit, and he hits a double off the wall. He's got Bobby Mitchell. A 9, runner on second. Gets the A pitcher, though. It's going to be a ground out to short. Faedo does move to third as Merkley had to charge it. There's Ron Washington. A 35. That is a foul out to short. So nothing doing for the Twins, and that'll be all for Morrison when we go to the bottom of the fourth. As we've got Paul Wisham, he's warming up. Gary Ball 0 for 1, fly it out his first time up. 13 is a walk. Ball's on first. And here's Navila. We're going to hit away. Spring training. Just hit away. 25. That's an 8. Right on first. B. And he hits a high chopper to third. Ball scoots over to second. Here's Wolfgang. Fly it out to center. Hey, Mike McAllister. How you doing? Good to see you. 32's a 26. Runner on second. And he will ground it out to second. Jerry Ball will move to third. So 2 down and Ball at third. Here's Richard Canfield. He homered his first time up. 61's a 9. Runner on third. That is a single. Runner scores. Another RBI for Canfield, but he is thrown out trying for second. 7-6 put out, but Canfield gets another RBI. He's got both of them. It's 2-0 66ers. Good to hear, Mike. Hang in there. You'll rebound. Just takes time. All right, Paul Wisham now on the mound. Here in the bottom of the fourth, he's got Brunansky. He walked his first time up. 23 is a 26. And he grounds it out to second baseman, which is Wolfgang. Staying busy at second. Here's Kent Herbeck. 25, that's a pop out to Richard Canfield. Gary Ward, 2 down. Gary Ward with a 4, that's a double. That is a double for Gary Ward. 2 out double. Brings up Gaetti, struck out his first time up. 34. Wisham does not have a X or a Y. Runner on second. So he will pop it out to Wolfgang. That is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. About four assists and putouts that Wolfgang's been involved in. So here we go. Top of 5. Mike Diamond, Big D. Mike Hill, I got you in there. We got 2 teams going. Dale Gimmon from Lancaster, PA, home of Apba. Mike Diamond with a double. He will lead it off with a double. He's 1 for 2 now. Where's Richard Canfield at? He's 2 for 2. He needs to be watching this. He's homered and singled, both RBIs. Brings up Mike Bowes with Diamond at second. Oh, that was almost a 66. 46, though, and he will strike out. There's Steve Ryan, fly it out to left. And Mike Hill. 45. I said hi to you. 45. 14. That'll be a walk for Ryan. We got first and second. There's Tim Merkley. He's 1 for 2. He doubled his first time up. Just hitting away. Spring training. 26 is a 13, though. It's a strikeout. 2 down. Here's Richard Byer. And a 65, a 35. First and second. Fouls it out to the catcher. Nothing doing for the 66ers. This is Team 1 66ers. Team 2 will be right after this game. We'll continue on. They'll play the 82 Reds. There's Randy Johnson, Paul Wisham in his second inning of work. 32's a 12. That'll be a ground out to third. Richard Canfield making the play. There's Tim Laudner, 45's a 14. That's a walk. I don't know why I stuck that up there. This is when Wisham came in. The Twins don't have a pitching change yet. So Laudner walks, and that brings up Faedo. 51's a 9, runner on first. That's an infield single. First and second one out. Here's top of the order, Mitchell. 41, 24. 66ers are fielding one. We're playing just straight up basic. So that is a double play. It's a 6-4-3 or a 4. Yeah, wait a minute. Double play. Yeah, it's a 4-6-3. 4-6-3. First double play turned by the 66ers. Gets them out of the inning. Move to the top of the sixth. Still 2-0 66ers. Jerry Balley's 0 for 1 with a walk. 25's an 8, and he'll fly it out to center again. Or not again. He flew out to the shortstop the first time up. There's Navila. 42, and that's a walk. Brings up Wolfgang, 0 for 2. Not anymore. That's a home run for Wolfgang. That is a 2-run shot. No doubt about it. Now 4-0. 2 RBIs for Wolfgang. And there's Richard Canfield, the man of the day so far. He's 2 for 2, homered and singled. 24, he'll fly it out to center. So 2 down, here's Mike Diamond. Mike Diamond gets in on the action with a home run. He is doubled and homered. He's 2 for 3. 66ers looking pretty good for spring training. And they got bases clear, 2 down. Michael Bose, he's 0 for 2. And Michael Bose with an 11. Here come the doubles. Can he get in a home run? No, he cannot. It is a double. I was thinking I was going to try to get Castillo through this inning, but they may just have to go to the bullpen right now. They're going to go to Gene Davis. Ron Davis. And he is a C pitcher. Except for this batter, Steve Ryan, he's going to be a B. Bose at second. 51 is an 8. And that might be a good thing that he's a B pitcher. It is. It's a 1-3 as he hits it back to Davis for the out. 3 runs here in the 6th for the 66ers. 5-0 as they lead the 82 Twins. Paul Wisham back out his last inning of work. 36-33 is a pop out to what, second? It is. Tom Brunansky. 43-29. That's a ground ball back to Wisham. Makes the play easily. Here's Ken Herbeck. And at 61 is a 24. That's a ground out to short. Tim Merkley there at short. And still pitching a shutout, 66ers. As we move to the top of the 7th. Back to the top of the order, Tim Merkley, 25. And there's an 8. That is a single. Off Ron Davis. And we're not playing my alternate rules. We'll do that once we get into the regular season. You already got your new Strat envelopes, huh? Espo, that is a good day. There's Richard Byer hitting away, 16 to 28. 28, that will be out of first runner to second. As the Twins are fielding 3, so that changes things a little bit. So instead of a fielder's choice, it's a ground out to short. Merkley makes it to second. Here's Jerry Ball, 0 for 2 with a walk. And a 32. 32 will be a fly out. Runner holds an F, goes to third. Steve Ryan's not an F. Actually, Merkley's on. He is an F. And that was a fly out to right field. Merkley advances to third. Second time today he's been on third. And here's Navila, 0 for 2 with a walk. 45, that is another walk for Navila. First and third. Wolfgang homered his last time up. And 61, 39. First and third. Runner on first steals second. Other holds. Third. S on first holds. Avila, he's not an S. He's average. Stolen base. Wolfgang still at the plate. 34, and he will fly it out to center field, I believe. He does. That ends the inning. Leave 2 stranded. Still 5-0 66ers. New pitcher, Rick Ballard. Rick Ballard will come on. Here in the 7th. Facing Gary Ward, 36. And that is a leadoff walk. G-Man, Gary Gaetti. 22, 7. They're on first. But a A pitcher, A and a C pitcher for that matter. He grounds it out to third, but Ward does make it to second. Randy Johnson, 25. There's a 9. Out of first, runner to third. So 2 down. Here's Tim Laudner. 0 for 1 with a walk. But Ballard strikes him out. Rick Ballard gets the K. To end the 7th. Top of the 8th, we go. I didn't move the board down, but there you go. Let's see, what do the Twins have here? Probably not much. Probably not much. Bunch of D's. Pretty much all D's. All D's. You ever shop there? I don't want to bring a D in. I mean, Ron Davis, he's going to continue on. Here's Richard Campfield. He is 2 for 3. Homer, single, 2 RBIs. The Cornhusker, 43. 29, that's a ground out to short. Second. Pitcher. Actually, X is a strikeout. Ron Davis has the X. Here's big Mike Diamond. He's struck out, or homered. He's homered and doubled. 51 is a 9, but that's going to be a pop out to third against the C pitcher. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Actually, not a pinch hitter. Mike Bose is going to, or Dave Schneider coming in for Mike Bose. This is Dave S. He will be the new catcher. Got to get him. And I want to say Mike Bose. It's Dave Schneider with a home run as he just enters the game and hits a round tripper. Solo shot for Dave Schneider. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 home runs for the 66ers. 2 downers, Steve Ryan. Hey, Phantomatic. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. You'll be playing in the second game. 34 for Steve Ryan. That'll be a fly out to center. Another run, though, for the 66ers. Team 1 66ers. Team 2 will be playing after this one. They'll be playing the 82 Cincinnati Reds. Look them up. They're not good. And let's see. Rick Ballard will go one more inning. Well, he's going to go at least one batter. There's Faedo. The 9 hole is 0. And an 11, that's a home run. So Faedo is 3 for 3. Single, double, homer. Not in that order. Let him go one more. Here's top of the order, Mitchell. Mitchell with a 63, and he'll fly it out to center. Jerry Ball out there making the catch on the run, though, but he made it. It's going to be all for Ballard. Here's Derek Oxenrider. Finish this game off. Derek Oxenrider, he's a B. RZZ. 34 for Ron Washington. That's a fly out to center. Tom Brunansky. 22, that's a 0. 36, that'll be a double. 2 down, here's Kent Herbeck. 61, 24. 24, he pops it out. Actually, he has an R, not a K, so it's a pop out to short. That ends the inning, but the Twins pick up a run on a solo shot by Faedo, or Faedo. I don't know how you say it. Faedo. Just came in from watching the other Earl. All right. Appreciate you coming by. Lenny Harris. Larry Harris, Lenny Harris. My eyeballs are just something else. All right, top of the 9th. Top of the order, Tim Merkley. 63, and he'll fly it out to center field. Mitchell there, making the catch. Merkley's going to finish 2 for 5. Single and a double. Richard Byer looking for his first hit. 61, 24, he's not going to get it. He's going to ground out to short. And here's Jerry Ball looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. 34, and he'll fly it out to center. So bottom of 9 we go. 6 to 1, the Team 1 66ers. Oxenrider trying to finish this out. There's Jerry Ward, 54, and he'll fly it out to right field. K is a strikeout. He has an R. Gary Gaetti. And he will foul it out to the catcher. Dave Schneider catching. Down to their final out. Randy Johnson with a double. Good thing nobody was on base. That would have been a home run. There's Tim Laudner. And Laudner with a 0. And a 66. So he touches Oxenrider for a 2-run shot. And it is now 6-3. There's Lenny Fiedo. And a 12-25. That is going to do it. Ground out to second base to end the game. 2 runs, though, for the Twins. They lose it 6-3. 66ers win it in their first spring training game. Actually, it's going to be their only spring training game. All right, there's a look at the line score, and let's check out the hits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hits for the 66ers, no errors. No errors either way. And for the Twins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hits, 2 of them in that last inning. Let's see. Merkley was 2 for 5. Bayer 0 for 5. 0 for 4 for Jerry Ball. 0 for 2 for Navila. 1 for 4 for Wolfgang. 2 for 4 for Canfield, 2 RBIs. 2 for 4 for Diamond. Bose was 1 for 3. Schneider 1 for 1. And Ryan 0 for 3. Morrison goes 3. Morrison goes 3, gives up 1 run. Oh, no runs. No runs. And let's see, any strikeout, walks and strikeouts. He had 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Wisham goes 3. 1 hit, 2 hits. Morrison gave up 1 hit. Wisham with 2 hits. No walks or strikeouts, though. And then Ballard, he has a walk, a strikeout, a home run. Gives up 1 run. Oxenrider comes in, gives up a double, 2 doubles, and a home run. No walks or strikeouts. All right, so there you go. That's team 1. And from now on, from this point on, it's going to be we're going to be playing the Bats teams. Both teams will be playing Bats teams, not the same one each week. It'll be a different team each week. Or different. Each team will play each week, and they will play different teams. Hope you followed that. And like I said at the beginning of the video, every Thursday, 4:30 is when these 2 teams are going to play. These 2 community teams, if you will. So now we're going to play game 2. The second game, or the second team. I've already got everything ready. It's the 82 Cincinnati Reds. Let me grab their lineup here. Loaded dices. Mike McAllister. You're batting cleanup here for Team 2. 66ers Team 2. There's a look at the lineup. And let me get that is their bench. Espo starting. For Team 2. As we'll look at their lineup. And I'm pretty sure it's fielding 1. Let me check here. Let's see, that's yep. And the Reds, they are fielding 2. check it again here. 19, 24, 26, 28, 38, 40. Just barely, but they're fielding 2. So this is team 2. And here is the lineup. Tony Spicciali, shortstop, leading off. David Armstrong, that is baseball demos. David playing second. Benny Blades, he's going to be catching. Mike McAllister in center. Dale Gimmon, right field. Fanomatic at first. Mark Randall Mark in left. Ron Wolf at third. And DHing is Brian Cleveland. Batting ninth. On the mound is Espo. He's a B, XYW. Some control issues apparently sometimes. I guess I got here early. Actually, I've already completed one game. This is the second game. This is team 2. I made 2 teams. Real briefly, I had enough players to make 2 teams and to eliminate bench players. We don't really need a lot of guys on the bench because there's going to be a DH. There's not going to be lefty-righty matchup situations. There's not going to be injuries. So therefore, we don't need a lot of guys on the bench. So I narrowed it down to 2 teams. These are the guys on the bench starting out in this spring training game. Ken Castro, Mike Hill, which they will get in. Therefore, every guy's going to play every game. And we're ready to go. No, I'm not going to go through the Reds lineup. You can see it. Soto's on the mound. He's a B pitcher. Tony Spicciali, the shortstop. And he leads it off with a double, or 66 doubles. Can he get a home run? A 31. He hits a triple. So just like team 1, when Merkley led off with a double, team 2 leads off with a triple. Here's David Armstrong. Can he drive him in? 33 is a 6. That's extra bases. That is a home run. He has a single column card. That is a home run to left field, a 6. If he had a double column card, it would have been a double. Soto's a B pitcher. So that is a home run. David Armstrong, baseball demos. High five him when he comes in. 2 RBIs. Quickly 2-0. There's Benny Blades. 51 is a 9. That's a single. Off Soto. He's a B pitcher. So Blades at first. Here's Mike McAllister. 63, and he strikes out. Dale Gimmon. Hope I'm saying that right. Gimmon. 14 is a 30. That'll be a fly out to left. And runner holds. Brings up Fanomatic. Mark Fanomatic. He's got some 1s on there. 33 would be good too. 56. He draws a walk. Actually, no, he does not. Soto has a Z. So basically, he gets another shot at it. 15 is an 8. That'll be a ground out to third. But 2 runs on the 2-run shot by David Armstrong gives Team 2 66ers a 2-0 lead. There's Eddie Milner facing Espo, 43. He's got an X, so that is a strikeout. Here's Ron Oster, 35. That's another strikeout, 13. Dave Concepcion, Bozo. 16-28. And that's ground out to short. So Concepcion gets the bat on the ball. But 3 up, 3 down. Nice inning for Espo. He's going to go 3. Randall Mark, 35, leads it off with a walk. Ron Wolf, we're just hitting away right now. 55's an 8, runner on first. He grounds it out to third, but Randall Mark makes it to second. I had 2 people, David, Baseball Demos David, had 2 people want the 84 Ryan Sandberg card. That was Wolfgang. I had to give him the 1990 Ryan Sandberg. I just kind of arbitrarily picked that for him. He hit 40 home runs that year. So Mark is at second. One out. Here's Brian Cleveland from Miami, Oklahoma. Gaiman is the way it sounds. You're doing a good job. Okay, Gaiman. Gotcha. Brian Cleveland. Cleveland from Miami, Oklahoma. 451's an 8. Runner on second. He grounds it back to Soto. But Mark makes it to third. So 2 down, back to Tony Spiccioli. Tripled first time up from Brooklyn. Don't mess with those boys. 26-27. Randall Mark's at third, but that's going to be an out. That is a ground out to third. So Randall Mark stranded at third. Move to the bottom of the second, 2-0 66ers. Dan Dreesen. Espo with a strikeout. He struck 3 out of 4 batters out. Here's Cisdanio. 64 is a 40. Fielding 140 is a foul ball. Actually, W comes into play here. That's a walk. So his wildness creeps up there a little bit. Householder. 62-29. Runner on first. Y is a strikeout. Espo has a Y, so another K. DH Larry Bittner. 55. There's a 7. That's a single. First hit off Espo. First and third, here's Johnny Bench from Oklahoma City. You all know that. 44 is an 8. First and third. Uh-oh. Johnny Bench. Single. Runner scores. Other to third. S is out at third. Larry Bittner, he is an S. But Bench does get an RBI. And Bittner's out at third. That is a 9-5er. That's 3 outs. Reds pick up a run. It's 2-1. Top of 3. There's David Armstrong. He homered his first time up. He's got both RBIs. 53-15. Fielding 2-15. That is a single. Single into left field for David Armstrong. There's Benny Blades. Singled his first time up. 42-22. Hit by pitch. Benny sticks his elbow out there and gets hit. There's Mike McAllister, first and second with nobody out. Struck out his first time up. 36-33. First and second. And he pops it up high in the infield. Concepcion's under it, makes the catch. There's Dale Gaiman. He flied out to the left. 32, 26. 26. Another pop out to second. First two guys get on, and then two pop outs. Here's Phantomatic. We don't want any fanning in this game, okay? Nothing but home runs. Doubles. 13's a 14. There's on first and second. That is a 2 balls again, so Phantomatic, this will be his fourth roll in 2 at-bats. 51's a 9. Against a B pitcher, that is a single. But it's an infield single. Runners advance 1 base. Bases loaded. Randall Mark walked his first time up. Good card. 56, not a 66, but that is a 14. We're going to need these cards playing those bats teams, though, I'm telling you. 14, bases loaded. 2 balls. 12. So 25. That's a ground ball back to Espo. Or back to Soto. Espo, Soto, you know. That ends the inning. Timeout, just a second. So the 66ers leave them loaded in the third. Bottom of 3. Espo got in a little trouble in that last inning. Gave up a run. Here's the 9-hole Trevino. 41, 24. 24. It's ground out to short. Top of the order, here's Eddie Milner. 53, 16. That'll be a fly out to center. And Ron Oster struck out his first time up. And 56, 34. That'll be another strikeout. Espo has that Y. So that'll do it. That's going to end Espo's outing. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ks and 1 walk. Gave up a run. Not bad for 3 innings. As I am loosening. I'm getting ready to come in. It's actually, that is, Wakefield, Tim Wakefield's card, 2002. He's actually, they gave him an A starter and an A reliever. I dropped it to a B just because. I didn't want to be an A and an A. Keep it a little more realistic here, but that's what he was, according to this little thing here. All right, Ron Wolf, he is 0 for 1. 51 is a 9, that's a single. Brings up Brian Cleveland. Brian Cleveland goes yard. Second home run of the game for the 66ers. That's a 2-run shot. And it is 4-1, 66ers. Top of the order, Tony Spiccioli. 35, 23. He's got that 23. We're going to have to check that out a few times. First on an error. Error on the center fielder. E8. Spiccioli's on again for David Armstrong. He's 2 for 2. Homered and singled. 2 RBIs. 63. 31. Be a fly out to center. Soto does not have a K, so One away. Here's Benny Blades. He's 1 for 1. Single hit by pitch. 26. That's going to be a strikeout. So brings up McAllister. 0 for 2. 21. And he strikes out. Second time today for McAllister. But 2 runs. 2-run shot by Brian Cleveland. 4-1 66ers. New pitcher. And down here, new pitcher, Mr. Shamblin, will be on the mound. I went by Wakefield because I threw a knuckleball. I was thinking Charlie Huff at first, and I thought, no, I think Wakefield's better. So, Concepcion, 35. That's a 9. That's a ground out to short. Actually, I'm a B reliever, so that is a single. Dan Dreesen, 42, and that's a walk. Knuckleball failing me. First and second, nobody out. Here's Cezanne for that double play ball. 25 is an 8. B pitcher. Out of first, runners advance 1 base. So Daniel hits a high chopper to third. Second and third, here's Householder. Struck out his first time up. 52-27. Runners on second and third. Out of first, runners hold. It's a sharp one to third. So they're getting around on me. Here's Bittner. 14. I'm going to get out of it, though. 30. Flies it out to left. Now that I look at that card, I'm thinking, okay, I don't have an X. I don't have a Y. I don't have a Z. Of course, Knuckleballer's not going to have a Z, but most likely. So I'll get out of that one. Still 4-1, 66ers. Here's Dale Gaiman. 51's an 8. And that is a fly out to center. Here's Phantomatic, 1 for 2. 34, though, is going to be a fly out to center. Randall Mark, 0 for 1 with a walk. 54, and that'll be a fly out to right field. 3 flyouts. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of 5. Johnny Bench. 1 for 1, but he's going to strike. I'm going to strike him out. Look at there. I struck out my homeboy, Johnny Bench. Alex Trevino, 25. That is a fly out to center. James Milner, 11. 0. And a 66. He guessed right and hit one out. I tried to sneak a fastball by him, but coming in at 82 miles an hour, just, that's cheese. If you guess right. Ron Oster, he just about took me deep. He fouls it out. Another run. And we'll move to the top of the 6th. 4-2, 66ers. Ron Wolf, 27. And that is a strikeout. Soto has a K, or an X. Brian Cleveland homered his last time up. Good card, 55-36. That is ball 1. 15-10. Single. Here's Piccioli back to the top of the order. Hitting away in spring training. 31-14. That'll be 2 balls. 54, and that's going to be a fly out to right field. I believe, yes, it is. So 2 down here, David Armstrong, 2 for 3, single homer. 31 is a 9, runner on first, single. Beats out the old infield hit. Armstrong having quite a game here. He is 3 for 4. 3 for 4. That's probably going to be his last at bat, though. Benny Blades, 54. 32. I got to change those ERs. It's going to be a fly out to right field. Runners on first and second. So that'll end the inning. Leave 2 stranded. It's my last inning of work here. Bottom of 6. Concepcion. 41, 24. Ground out to short. Dan Dreesen. 14. It'll be a fly out to left. And here's Cedeno. 51 and 8. And he'll fly out to center. Coming in next inning will be D. Scott Howard. He's an A reliever. And here's Mike McAllister, top of 7. Top of the 7th. Let's see here. Oh for 3. 31's a 9. That's a single. McAllister leads off with a single. Dale Gaiman. 63. Flies it out to center. There's Mark Fanomatic. Has not fanned yet. And he goes yard. 66. High-fived Fanomatic. Air high five. 2-run shot. 6-2 now. Randall Mark, he is coming out. It's going to be Mike Hill. Mike Hill. Hold on. My bad. Randall Mark is not coming out yet. Mike Hill, he's a right fielder, so he's going to come in for Cleveland, the DH spot. There's Randall Mark. 53, 15. Base is clear. That will be a single. I'm fielding 2. I think Soto's going to have to come out. What do I do with their... Oh, they're all under here. All their relievers. Let's see. D. Seaver. He's not a reliever, but... Joe Price. Tom Hume. Tom Hume will come in. Facing Ron Wolf. Move that down. 23, 12. Runner on first. It's a double play. That is a double play. That is a 6-4-3. So Mike Hill does not get to bat this inning. I apologize. The 2 runs. All runs coming on home runs. Mike Hill will come in as the DH spot. And he will lead off the next inning. And we have D. Scott Howard now pitching. He's an A reliever with a K and a Y. Hey Ken, the cards are, I had to crank the ink up as high as it would go to get them. About as good as I could do. So here's Householder with a 0 and a 12, though. A 6. A Householder greets Howard with a double. Here's the DH Larry Bittner. 41. A 24. Runner on second. Pops it out to short. K is a strikeout, though. Howard has a K. Strikes him out. Here's Johnny Bench. 1 for 2. 55's an 8. And he grounds it to third. High chopper. Householder moves to third. And here's Trevino. Not the golfer. 51's a 9. Runner on third. And he will strike out. 2-out result is a strikeout. So Howard 2 Ks in the inning after a leadoff double. And Ken Castro's coming in here at second base. He will bat third in the inning. David Armstrong is out. Nice day for David. 3 for 4, 2 singles and a homer. Mike Hill, his first at bat. 35's a 9. That's a single. Back to the top of the order, Spiccioli. 46-29. Runner on first. That is a, let's see, Y is a strikeout. It does not have a Y. Fielder's choice. Fielder's choice. Spiccioli hits it back to Hume, who does go to second with it and gets Hill. So Spiccioli at first and 1 away. Here's Ken Castro, the speedster. Take note, all the asterisks. He is a speed burner. Light in the hit department, but 35, he will strike out. There's Benny Blades. 2 down. 32-26. That is a ground out to second. So nothing for the 66ers. Bottom of the 8th we go. And Howard's going to start it out. Here's Eddie Milner. 34, he'll fly out up to center. Here's Ron Oster. Uh-oh, there's a 7. That's a single. Here's Concepcion. 21-30. Flies out to left. That's going to be all for Howard. New pitcher. Razzmatazz. Virgil Razzmatazz. Also known as Tenacious Earl. I forgot to put the little asterisk in there, so I had to kind of add that later. He's an A and a C, X, Y, Z. He's got the alphabet going, so we'll see. Here is Dan Dreesen with a Oster at first, 2 down. 43-29. That is a strikeout. Y is a strikeout. Razzmatazz with the strike, with the K. All right, top of the 9th. In this spring training game, the only one they're going to play. Here's McAllister. McAllister homers, 66. for the 66ers, as they are ringing up some home runs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth homer. Solo shot for Big Mac McAllister. It's not Mac, though. It's McAllister. There's Dale Gaiman. 25. And he flies it out to deep center. Third time in a row for that. Here's Fanomatic. Homered his last time up. 23, 12. It's a sharp grounder to Johnny Bench. Handles it. No problem. Here's Mark. Randall Mark. I'm going to do that 100 more times. Don't worry. 45, 14. Randall Mark. Another walk. Second of the day. He's been on 3 times. 1 for 3. Single, 2 walks. Ron Wolf. He is 1 for 4. Hit into a double play his last time. 35. That's a strikeout. So that'll end at another run, though. 7. All the runs off home runs. 7-2 66ers. Razzmatazz going to finish this out here. Cedeno with a 55. That's a pop out to third. There's Wesley. Wesley Householder. 21, a 30. Fly out to left field. Mac, he does not have a K, so it is a fly out to left. Brings up Bittner. 45, there's a walk. There's Johnny Bench. 32, that's 12. Runner on first, that's a double play. We'll call it ground out to second, though. 4-3. And that will end the game. 7-2. The 66ers, Team 2 66ers win it. Also, hits for them 1, 2, 3 in the first. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hits. Errors, none. Cleanly played. 1 error on the Reds. Center fielder, Cedeno. Hits for the Reds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like 6, unless I missed one. 1, 2, 4. 6 hits. Espo had 5 Ks. I had and 1 walk, 1 hit, gave up a run. Myself, I had 1 K, gave up a home run, 1 walk, 2 hits. Howard, 2 Ks, 2 hits. Razzmatazz, a K and a walk. No runs. All right, let's see. Spicali, 1 for 5. Spicciali, my bad. Doggone it. Just punch me in the face every time I do that. Spicciali, I know how to say it. Armstrong, he was 3 for 4. Castro, 0 for 1. Blades, 1 for 4. McAllister, 2 for 5 with a home run, 1 RBI. Gaiman, 0 for 5. Gave the ball a ride every time, but just not quite enough of the ball. There's Fanomatic. He was 2 for 5, 2 RBIs. Randall Mark, he was 1 for 3, 2 walks. Ron Wolf was 1 for 5. And Brian Cleveland was 2 for 3. 2 RBIs, home run. Hill, he was 1 for 1. 1 for 1. There you go. That is a look at the final look at everything. I'm not really gonna do the pitchers at this time. Is Espo or Earl the WP, the wild pitcher? Probably me. Although Espo has a W, I don't have a W. So that's actually one good thing. Great pitching, yep. 6 hits. Of course, the 82 Reds are no great shakes. They were like 61 and 101. Winning pitcher was, I don't know, Espo, I guess. Oh, winning pitcher, yeah. Starter, Espo, I would assume. It's kind of like an all-star game. I don't know who you give it to. You just kind of, he went 3, I went 3. I think Espo, though, he was the main starter. So like I said, to recap, every Tuesday, 4:30, Team 1, Team 2 will both play. They will play teams from the Bats set. They will each play a different team. We'll keep going until both teams have played every team in the Bats set. So it'll be a doubleheader every Tuesday, just like this, starting at 4:30 Central, unless something comes up. Okay? Again, if you want to get in on this, it's not too late. We need pitchers. As of the way I'm playing it now, it's like City League softball. Everybody's good every game. All the pitchers can pitch every game. There's no rotation. Well, there is a 2-man rotation. Right now, the way it looks right now, we have, these 2 guys will alternate starts, but the other guy is still eligible to pitch. So that leaves 3 relievers for both teams, same thing. Okay? Because both teams have 4 pitchers, 2 starters, 2 relievers, but again, all pitchers are available every game. All players are available. I mean, basically, we're only playing 1 game a week, so I'm not worried about rest. That's why I didn't want a lot of bench players. Tightened it up. So hopefully you want in, RNGIDP. Okay, after this video is over, give it some time. It'll take a little while before the comments will be, before you'll be able to make a comment. They will not be, I can't think of the word, but it'll say disabled for a while. But once the video is uploaded to YouTube completely, then you can make a comment and just put information down. Let's see, either give me a player that you want to pattern yourself after, or you can give me some stats. Basically, you're going to have to pattern yourself after a player. I have to put you in as start you out as somebody, so it doesn't really matter. And then I can adjust their stats according to what you give me if you want to do it that way. But if you have a player in mind, like I said, we need pitchers. Thank you, Mike. I'll get you in more as time goes on, for sure. But yeah, if you have a player in mind, give me the name of the player and the year. It goes back to 1950. So it goes for anybody watching this. If you want to get in, short on pitchers, starter or reliever, doesn't matter. This is a look at the other team for those tuning in late. I'll show you the score sheet of the other game in case you did tune in late. This is the lineup. They won 6-3 over the 82 Twins. Merkley, Beyer, Ball, Navila, Wolfgang, I call him, Canfield, Diamond, Bose, and Ryan. And then Schneider off the bench, homered. Canfield homered. He was 2 for 4. Jerry Ball was 0 for 4. Did walk once. But once we start playing those bats teams, we're going to need these good cards because every one of those cards are as good or better. So, what was I going to say? So if more people come aboard, I will kind of just put them where needed. You know, if we get one guy, I think there's at least 2 guys that said they wanted in on this. I know Steve Steve the Monk. You need to give me your information. I didn't get it in that. I think you gave me something in the chat one time, but I didn't get it. So you want to be like Kyle Kendrick? No, you don't. Grounded. That's one of your buddies, isn't it, Earl? Otherwise, you wouldn't say something like that. So, yeah, again, after this video is loaded up, Anna Kendrick. So after this video is loaded up, give it some time. You might need to, like I said, give it some time. Then you can comment, put who you want to be, and give me a year, and then I'll make up a card. Starters or relievers would be the best way to get in on the game right now. You call Catfish Hunter? Well, give me. You got to put it in the comments. I'm not going to do it out of the chat because I'm just not. I need it in the comments. That way, it's in there permanently, and I can, take my time. I can come back to it if I need to. So we've got 2 teams, 66ers 1 and 66ers 2. Both victorious today in pretty easy fashion, which I expected, playing some couple loser teams that we did. But again, starting next Thursday, 4:30, it's going to be for real. The Bats teams will be playing, and I'll keep stats. I can't remember how many Bats teams are there. 26? Is there 26? So it'll be 26 games apiece. It'll take 26 weeks. It's going to take a while. So that is the way it's going to be. Yeah, Tenacious, you pitched pretty good. You had, what'd you have? What'd I do with it? Right there. Again, you had 1 K, 1 walk. No hits, though. Okay, so I'm going to end it here, and I will talk to you guys. I might come back with a game later tonight. Apba Liga Dominance game. I need to finish that. I got one more game on day 12, and then so I might do that tonight. So until then, take care and God bless.